time to meal prep Tyler's meals for the work week. You're joining me. I always clear off this table because this is my workspace. Tyler just got a new job. He starts in 2 weeks. Sausage. I know this is pre-packet, so packet? And now he's rebacking. We're shutting the doors. And by doors, I mean windows. I was using the Aldi sausage for a while, but this is a lot cheaper and he likes it more. And it's turkey sausage. Well, actually, I don't think this one is. Whatever. Pop these in the air fryer. That's what we're doing. Things have been really good over here. We're on the up and up. I feel like, oh, I just cut through my hand with a butter knife. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this, but I've noticed in my life, I go through these waves, and especially in my business, but in life in general, where things will be really, really, really good, and then they sort of bottom out for a little bit, and then after that, they get better than they were the last time, and then they bottom out of it, and it just keeps happening. And even though I know that this is something that happens in my life, it doesn't make it any easier, ever. I'm very used to this trend of ups and downs and ups and downs. And I know that the up is coming when I'm in the middle of the down, but it doesn't make the downs any easier and it doesn't make them any less stressful and anxiety inducing. And it's really interesting because I found that like when I'm about to give up, and I don't mean give up completely, but just like decide I need to change a completely new thing. That didn't make sense. Decide I need to change everything that I'm doing and go to a new plan. That's when the world, the universe, God, whatever, is sort of like, all right, here you go. It's always happened before where it's, again, in business, but this applies to life in general. It's just happening in business right now, so I feel like that's my example. And I feel like that's the most prominent examples that I have. Where like in the past when I was about to just like say screw it and get a random job, that's when clients come in. And it's funny because it just happened where I was literally about to go interview with a babysitting family just for some extra income, and now everything's changed. Basically, my goal has been to revamp my business, which I do like social media marketing for people. And I've just been kind of struggling to get clients. I have one client that I've consistently had, who she's a video editing client. I also do that. But I got one marketing client and then she just sort of like ghosted me and didn't really treat me that well. And that was really discouraging. But like I wasn't really doing all that much to market my business. I was just sort of like cold emailing people, and then one day I was like, you know what, I need to put the same effort into my business that I put into other people's businesses when I do marketing for them. And I feel like that's a really good lesson of like, put the energy that you put into others into yourself. And that goes for everything. Give yourself the energy that you give to other people. Pour these things back into yourself. I feel like even though this is a great example within my business where I treated myself like I treat my clients and I treated my business like I treat my clients, this applies to every area of life. Pour the energy and effort and love that you pour into your friends and family and partners back into yourself. Because if you're not taking care of yourself, who is? What are you chewing on? And that can go for your physical health, your mental health. I know it sounds really straightforward of like, yeah, market your own business, but I wasn't, because I think it's one of those situations where in the process of taking care of others, you sort of neglect yourself without realizing it. So long story short, I essentially onboarded myself and my business as my own marketing client, and I've just been treating it as such, and boy has it paid off. I really just started with TikTok and Instagram marketing with a heavy focus on TikTok, and I got like 25 inquiries. I have 6 calls booked this week so far for discovery calls. But then also it just feels like I'm being taken care of, where like, I don't know, maybe it sounds woo-woo, but like the universe or God, whoever, when they see you start to like take care of yourself and put in the work, it's like, all right, now you get rewarded, because a lot of other cool opportunities are happening for me and Tyler as well. And I have a bunch of new talent that I'm onboarding for influencer talent management. Brands are reaching out to me to work with me. Things are just happening and it's cool. I don't know, it just finally feels like I can breathe again. I feel like I've been so stressed the past few months over all of these things and it feels really good.